You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over. Before you know it, we're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory.
Looks like we're back here to the week 4 of the 2018 LVL Spring Term. My name is Vulcan, with me is Gisler. Kami yung magiging shoutcasters na papuntang Match 2. So, Gisler, kumusta naman yung Match 1 natin sa MCL?
I think one thing na nag-stand out sa akin nung Match 1 ay yung fiddlestick support ng MCL. Unfortunately, malas lang sila. It didn't pan out. I mean, hindi ganun kaganda yung nakuha ang stats ng fiddlesticks. Maybe MCL had a plan, but I think overall, yung dinalang plano ng TUP was just way better, and that's why they ultimately won the game.
For me, dun sa Match 1 natin, dun sa MCL, for me, the fact that yung cinch natin sa kay Lucis, the first pick siya sa blue side, tapos yung TUP, ginamit niya yung Yorick dun sa mga ibang weak, and I think that was a great counter, and that's how TUP played it. So, I think we said before that when it comes to TUP, we know that yung soul niya CD, yung split pushing style ng TUP is still there.
Walang nagbago.
Walang
It's
nagbago.
basically TUP style.
Parehas lang.
Yeah, parehas lang. Pero I think moving on to the next match, importante na pag-usapan natin yung stakes nitong MCL kasi since they dropped the first game of the day, medyo naiipit na yung chance nila para sa playoffs nitong LVL. So if they want to have a chance to make playoffs, kailangan matalo nila itong AMA Clash Masters.
So sa tingin yung mga Summoners, who do you think is gonna win in this match too? Because for mga MCL fans natin galing sa Laguna, they want to watch their teams win. So pagkilala natin yung mga players natin sa MCL, si Shuri sa top lane, Suzuya sa jungle, si Stellar sa mid lane, tapos si Books sa ADC natin, tapos yung support niya, si Drop. So, coach nila, Eric Avenir Escuera.
Yeah, mukhang merong sub-in dito sa dalawang role ng MCL. Medyo magbabago yung playstyle nila with these new players, and hopefully it will be their key to success laban sa AMA Clash Masters.
So, on to TUP's side, it's going to be
for AMA, it will be Spelts in the top lane, Joe in the jungle, Niebe mid lane, and for the bot lane, it's Relapse and Ken Frost with their coach, Rain Guochen Fortea.
Pasensya na mga Summoners, I said TUP. So yes, thank you for that, Chisto. Yung AMA QC Clash Masters playing for this match too. So, I think may point natin dito sa laro natin, Chisto, nga yung MCL. Medyo delikado sila sa mga playoff spot natin.
Yeah, delikado nga sila. Pero looking at yung kalaban nila ngayon, AMA Clash Match, last week okay yung performance nila. It was 1-1. And I think dun sa isang victor nila, what really stood out to me was the play from their sub-top laner, si Spelts. He played a Fiora game and he was popping off really. Sobrang galing nung mechanics niya on that Fiora. And I think bringing him in for this week means that AMA would want to get more wins.
And as for Summoners out there, thank you so much again for watching our LVL Spring Term. Already on our week 4. So, sa mga abangan ng schedule, yung Viridian Arcus will be playing on our week 4. So, mga fans ng DLSU, Viridian Arcus, wait for that match to happen. But for now, we're almost there. Week 6, we only have 6 weeks of group stages. So, you can expect medyo delikado yung mga players natin at yung teams para maaga ng playoff spot. Top 16s will be moving on.
Yan, kung isipin mo, isang buwan yun na kaming kasama ni Vulcan na pag minsan napapakwento si Vulcan, yung mga bagay na ganoon. But yeah, gaya na sinabi mo, hinahype natin parehas to, di ba? Yung debut ng DLSU Viridian Arcus. But hold that thought, may kita yung stats ng dalawa sa key players itong teams. Like we mentioned, the top laners. Ito si Spelts laban kay Shuhei. And I think this matchup could easily tilt the game in favor of a particular team.
So, I think when it comes to those standings, Chisto, it does give us a small story. But we all say in the caster desk, let's head on to the drafting phase, and execution is everything. MCL Warlocks on the blue side versus AMA QC Clash Masters on the red side.
Yeah, tignan natin ano ang dadalhin nila dito sa pick and ban phase. Sana wala nang fiddlesticks galing sa MCL. Let's just cross our fingers there, Vulcan. But looking at the bans right here, nakita natin yung Zoe and yung Zed ban, both targeted at Niebe. I mean, Zed is one of his most played and signature picks, so MCL not wanting to deal with that, denying him that assassin. As for AMA Clash Masters, denying the Morgana and 2 tanks in the top lane, but it does enable MCL to pick up the Ezreal here.
I think sa tingin natin mga MCL bans, in a ways, yung AMA QC Clash Masters, when they were entering the 2018 LVO Spring Term, we had high expectations, yeah? But also, at the same time, they played champions that are kind of out of meta. So I think for MCL, blocking out their comfort picks, and Gisto, Kai'Sa, left open sa first phase.
Speaking of the meta, di ba normally pag nakikita nating open si Kai'Sa, immediately first pick. Pero MCL prioritizing Ezreal on top of the Kai'Sa. So,
is that a right choice? Because I feel like when it comes to Kai'Sa,
personally, Kai'Sa, first pick every time. She's just that strong. Like currently, I think she's miles stronger than Ezreal, but still, maybe MCL have something in store for us, given that they put such a high priority on that pick, as it looks like they are gonna round out the rest of the first pick phase with an Orianna and Braum lock-in.
Good combo, yung Ezreal Braum natin sa bot lane.
Yeah.
But I really am scared for MCL because this is a really crucial match because it may jeopardize their playoff spot, but also at the same time, it's kind of weird to see a Kai'Sa go on the red side. I mean, left open, that's something that
might this be the first time? Actually, if I recall correctly, ito yung first time na may nakita tayong Kai'Sa on the red side for AMA. So this is definitely a bit of a weird start to the drafting phase. Nandito na tayo sa pangalawang part ng banning. Talia will be banned away from Stellar, but that's quite interesting kasi may Orianna na eh. So, questionable. But yeah, moving on, MCL will be denying both the Cho'Gath and Vladimir away from AMA Clash Masters.
And as for hover on the Jax, we'll go towards the top lane. But for MCL, let's see, since Shui will be the one playing in the top lane side, I think they have the luxury to pick a Camille into a Jax. Is that a favorable matchup? Because in my personal opinion,
I mean,
I think this
I know you've played this matchup a lot, Vulcan, and I know that you spam top lane.
Okay.
And I think, hindi mo punta sa top lane yung, yung Camille. Mukhang Kled yung dadalhin neto ni Shui. It is the champion that he has played to much proficiency. I was able to watch his Kled game from the previous weekend. It was really, really good. Shui is really good on this champion. Now, ang tanong na natitira, anong dadalhin ni Niebe into mid lane?
Gusto ko to Chista because for MCL, they have a composition that's very exciting and medyo straightforward entrance engage sila. As for AMA QC Clash Masters, more on, I gotta say, powerful CC coming to Sejuani, not to mention yung Anivia. Ilang beses nakita natin yung Anivia wall, sobrang sakto and always delivers the kill. So, I think for MCL Warlocks, we wish you luck in this match too. And as for AMA QC Clash Masters, having a rough start in our first week, now making their comeback perhaps in the week 4?
Yeah, and looking at what AMA will be bringing into the game, one thing that I really want to point out is look at the scaling on their team. It's an Anivia, a Jax, and a Kai'Sa. All of these champions, sobrang nakakatakot once they scale onto the late game. And they have a lot of ways to stall the early game pressure that MCL has. They have a lot of wave clear with the Anivia. Kapag gusto mag-engage yung Camille, can easily be knocked back by the Janna. So I think yung challenge dito ng MCL is to find the fights against AMA, because if MCL's comp delays the game long enough, they aren't able to end around 30-35 minutes, AMA is just going to run away with the game.
So let's hope that doesn't happen for MCL, because for AMA, if they do run away with this game, smooth sailing moving on to the playoff stage. We only have 2 weeks left. Oh, by the way, know that we are streaming right now on Wednesday, and followed by this week Sunday, we'll have our rather 5th week of the LVL. So think of it as a treat for you guys, 2 LVL streams in 1 week. So look forward to that. But as we load onto the rip before we go onto the game, here are the summary of the drafts.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, napakaganda ng scaling nitong AMA Clash Masters. And once they do get towards that late game, they can easily pick which fights they want to take with the engage coming from Joe Sejuani. As for the MCL Warlocks, it's very focused on them smashing early game and finding the fights that they need to find.
What if they can smash the early phases of the game, Gista? Because if you put that much pressure, MCL can't afford to make any mistakes. I mean, they have to smash the early game, otherwise they're going to get smashed in the late game.
We're saying smash a lot, but
smash.
Yeah, it's just the way that the pick and ban phase did go, Vulcan. Looking at the early game that MCL can do here, their champions are stronger, but let's hold off of that as we head straight into the Rift for Game 2 of the day. MCL Warlocks on the blue side against AMA Clash Masters on the red side.
And so note that, Summoners, this game has quite a bearing for the Warlocks, because this can jeopardize their playoffs chances. So,
Gusto ko to.
ako din. They're just roaming around the map.
Oh, I hope they meet each other. Sana magkita sila.
Pili ko hindi eh. I think for AMA, they'll feel like, wala sila dito. Pupunta tayo sa blue buff. Pero surprise! Oh! May ward pa din sila dun over that wall. So, teka lang, anong start tong jungle?
Teka lang. Oh, may kita yata nila si Ken Frost.
Ay, si Juani.
Wait, nakita na ba si Relapse?
Nag-red start siya. So, Kaisa.
Si Relapse?
Come on. Face check mo.
Oh no, Relapse!
He's gonna face check. Wait, instincts or not? Here it comes. Where is it?
What?
Oh, wala pala, Chisto. Chill ka lang. Kasi we know that they don't have any sort of, let's say, pull-in mechanic, like a Blitzcrank, but they have a Braum. So I was expecting maybe a Frostbite.
Ang awkward nun
Yung Winter Spike.
Isipin mo, may kita nila si Relapse nun, but...
Sayang naman yung hype natin, Chisto. Walang ginagawa yung MCL dun
Pero gusto ko yun.
Okay.
Imagine kung nakita sila dun. It would have been an incredibly exciting start to this game. Pero mukhang magiging standard lang muna yung start sa atin. Medyo malilate lang si Shuhi sa lane since he has to walk all the way towards the top lane.
Now we're seeing here for Warlocks. Despite yung gutsy move towards the blue side yung Amy, we didn't see any first blood, so I think at least we know that yung MCL Warlocks natin, they know that they need to smash early so that they can carry it over to the late game. But if they don't do that, medyo delikado sila sa susunod.
Yeah, tama ka dyan, Vulcan. Kailangan nga nilang gamitin yung strength ng champion sila early. Kasi kung iisipin mo, at 1 to 2 items, mas malakas talaga yung comp ng MCL. Whereas yung sa AMA, they need 3 to 4 para tuloy-tuloy na lumakas dito sa game na to. So, it's all about the early phases for the MCL Warlocks. They need to absolutely win their laning phases para maganda yung transition nila pagdating sa mid-game.
So, when it comes to transition, let's hope that Warlocks prepare themselves well because, so, as Chisto, you said, man, you need to watch out for Warlock's early phase because if they don't do it properly, I'm pretty scared what's gonna happen next. But at least we're seeing here, they're just looking out. Pares na conquer, so I think yung sa Jax at Kled matchup, medyo delikado si Kled dun sa early. But looks like a ward has been placed down.
I think talking about Kled here, Vulcan, pag yung Kled nakapag-snowball, kaya-kaya niyang maghanap ng fights, diba? Kaya-kaya niya mag-engage. And he deals a lot of damage if you get your Black Cleaver and your Tiamat combo. That's when Kled is just super strong. Pero kapag hinayaan mo lang yung Jax na makapag-farm, I think naglalaro ka madaming Jax, diba?
Syempre.
And you really like, what's your build? It's Trinity Force.
No, I rush Hextech gun.
What? That's an odd build on Jax.
Pero cheesy.
If you're playing competitive League of Legends, usually yung build path ng Jax na naka-conquer would be that Trinity Force, diba? And we know how strong Jax could be in a 1v1 duel. Extended pa with the Conqueror.
So I wanted yung sustain tapos yung slow galing sa gunblade. So looks like Counter-Strike stuns the Kled. Na-proc na siya, but we're not gonna see any extended fights in the top lane side. But can attract some attention kay Sejuani. You know that at this point, yung Warlocks, they're not playing to get an early start because we know that it's an Ezreal in the bot lane.
Yeah, and kung isipin mo it's already 4 minutes into the game and we haven't seen Suzuya make any proactive moves. Mukhang kontento lang siya na mag-clear muna ng jungle niya. But, you mentioned na merong Braum Ezreal sa bot lane. It's a very easy gank for the Camille to pull off. Kaso nakita siya ng ward dito. Tingnan natin paano magre-respond ng game.
Oh, gandang flash ni Ken Frost. The nice D. Engage coming from the Camille. So, sakto yung flash ni Ken Frost. Denies the gank. MCL tried something. They got the summoner spell.
Yeah, even with the flash burned by Ken Frost, maganda rin yung Howling Gale pagkatapos kasi he was still deep into the lane. MCL's members could have easily flashed forward to follow up on that initial burned summoner spell. So maganda yung Q na ginawa ng Janna dun to immediately end the engage coming from MCL. Pero yun nga, wala na siyang flash ngayon. And it invites Suzuya to go back to that lane and try to pick up a kill.
But note that galing sa bot lane. Oh wait, teka lang. Ano naman sa top lane? Conqueror has been proc. Going with the leap strike. Dismounted na siya. So will he go for another one? Nope. Too risky. So again for top lane side, dual lang sila, kaso sa bot lane, like Chisto said, walang yung flash ng Janna. Can invite the Camille again. But what I'm waiting for is this,
ito.
Yung ganito, yung counter gank. Sa AMA. Ezreal, what are you doing? Si Braum. Pops the Unbreakable, calls him for the Arctic Assault, lands onto the Bronx. He goes into stand. What the heck? Looks like a first, but instantly going in there. But Suzuya is there to go in for the counter. Takes down Zoe, I guess. A 1-for-1 trade happening here, but in the end, the first blood is more pricey.
Okay, 1-for-1 for both teams dito. Maswerte itong MCL na nandun pa rin sa area si Suzuya para na-trade nila yung kill na yun, because if AMA were able to get that and just get out, it would have been such a good win for them.
Did I see that right, Gisto? Did I see the fact that the Braum used to stand behind me to get closer to the Sejuani? Medyo I got a bit confused there. Naktaka kasi ako dun sa bot lane. So,
I don't know.
I did
Talk about top lane though.
Going into for charge. Counter strike there. Forces out the flash. Looks like the Jax did bait out the flash and the ultimate. So, close call there. Nothing happened there. But against the bot lane, sobrang questionable yung response yung Braum.
Yeah, but go back to the top lane duel, diba, Vulcan? Maganda yung timing ng flash ni Shuhei doon. Because if the counter-strike had landed, I think Spells would have dealt enough damage to kill the Kled straight up. So good timing on that. So, Summoner Spells burn lang. Wala pa namang malaking lead na nakuha either team dito. Kahit na 1-for-1 nga yung kill score. You'd think na dapat MCL talaga yung nagpupush ng tempo dito sa early game.
And as we're approaching the 7-minute mark, Summoners, we don't see much of a, as you just said, the big lead that will decide how the late game will go. But for Warlocks, at least, they're slowly getting into the late game, to the mid game first muna. So, TR's been picked up by the Ezreal. Now I want to see what the Sejuani can do. So, but it's a difficult spot for the Sejuani to gank the bot lane because the Brom's there, Galatian Fissure for the great disengage, and Ajana can't really do much to engage.
Yeah, I do agree with your point. Pero yun nga, it's still onto MCL here na maghanap ng mga fights. They need to try and force things para makuha nila yung lead. You need to play proactively because hindi mo pwedeng hayaan na umabot ng late game itong lineup ng AMA.
But if you're MCL and AMA feels comfortable with this, the way they're playing, because we did see some counter ganks happening sa bot lane, but they're not doing anything risky. Wait, I changed my mind. There it comes.
I don't think there's much risk in this kasi kayang-kaya nung 3v3 ng AMA to.
Looks like no steal will happen. Oh, Niebe takes away yung blue buff. So, a start for AMA to do something. A start for everything to go wrong for MCL in the bot lane. You're not gonna have a good trade-off against the Brom. So, looks like for the bot lane, major stalemate. But for mid lane, you know that the Niebe picked up the tier. So, expect more powerful priority.
Oh no!
Stun in the prison connects, but cleanse! What a cleanse coming from Stellar.
Okay, gusto ko yung patience si Stellar doon. Alam niyang okay pa siya after tumama yung Anivia Q. So inantay niya lumabas yung Glacial Prison bago niya binurn yung cleanse niya para hindi na niya kailangan mag-flash para makalayo dun sa gank na yun. Still, he might be forced out of lane here since...
Oh, Brom!
Oh no!
Kai'Sa all in under the tower, but Ajana can't froze. Nakuha siya ng kill. So, flashy moves galing sa Kai'Sa, but Ajana sadly picks it up.
Yeah, you have to watch out for how many stacks of that Kai'Sa passive is actually onto you. I think nagulat din si Drops with the amount of damage that came out. Now with the Braum gone, numbers advantage para dito sa AMA. Kukunin nila yung unang dragon ng game. It is just an Ocean Drake, but still gonna help them have more safety in lane, more sustain.
I think this is gonna help AMA start things off here. I mean, new Anivia has a tier, gets the priority in the mid lane. Now they mix the map wide open for them. So AMA can feel more confident. In my opinion, they can go full-on gank because yung Orianna can't really do much to match the push from the Anivia.
Yeah, and one thing na magandang binanggit mo dun, Vulcan, is yung priority in the mid lane. But hold that thought, teka lang!
Sa bot lane, ultimatum on to the Azure Teleport coming in. Two-shot barrage, lands on the Janna, forcing in a flash from both of the duo in the bot lane. One more hit there, lands the stun, takes down. Relapse now, Niebe going 3v1 onto base, onto the... Oh, cannot go onto the Camille just
Stellar.
yet. One more hit there, flash and ball! The ball will hit and kill Canfrost. Now Niebe still onto burst. Could not land the crit there. One stack, two stack, one more three stack, and that's the stun and the shockwave to wrap it up. He's on egg form. Are we gonna expect respawn? Nope. That's gonna be
Sino makakuha?
wrap up.
Yeah, makukuha ni Buxigil. That's good play by MCL. Able to play proactively and aggressively enough down there in the bot lane. Si Suzu ay nag-initiate nun lahat. And since wala nang summoners, si Kenfrost at si Relapse at that point, they weren't able to get away from everyone on the side of MCL.
Grabe naman, Chisto. Kanina I was talking about yung AMA feeling more confident. We saw that sa bot lane natin. But for MCL, they had what? Yung Braum. Grabe yung CC galing sa Braum. And the Ezreal, free stun. Giving a free stun to your ADC is your dream.
Yeah, and I think after that initial play, this is a good place kung kayo yung MCL. You're at a good spot here. Your Ezreal will be able to buy his Sheen once he goes to base. He actually has his Manamune and his Sheen. So the Ezreal is super powerful right now compared to the Kai'Sa na inaantay pa niyang mabuo yung kanyang Ginsu's Rage Blade. So at this stage in the game, this is when MCL wants to start fights.
We'll see. Maybe we will expect Suhi in the top lane to make teleport plays, but he's kinda attached towards the top lane. Use the teleport there.
Hayaan na muna natin yung mga top laners doon. Doon na lang muna sila since maganda yung 1v1 na mainit yung 1v1 nila eh. Huwag na muna sila titipi sa ibang lane.
So, when it comes to engages, you were saying, Chisto, that they need to make some more aggressive plays, but you still can't ignore the fact that this Kai'Sa deals a lot of damage, and Yebe is waiting in the brush side. Control ward play, so MCL Warlocks, they don't know that Yebe is waiting in the brush. Oh, great sneaky move there.
Nakita ba siya?
No, hindi siya nakita. See,
oh, no.
Wala siyang alam. Oh, that would have been a great setup there. Baiting them up, stuns the Braum, blocks him off with the wall. Oh, a bit too late, but the Prison connects onto the Braum. Use the fissure as the last minute disengage. It's a bit too late there for you, man. So it looks like for Warlocks, they lost their support.
Yeah, sobrang ganda nung pag-sneak in ni Nieve. Kahit na hindi assassin yung gamit niya, nahahanap pa rin niya yung windows para makahanap ng sneaky way into that lane. And with the Braum going down, I don't think it's safe for Stellar and Books to stay and defend this tower.
Oh! Sign ng Shockwave. Didn't connect to any members, but Camille going in for the flash onto the Nivea. Locks him down with the ultimatum. The Monsoon did not cancel the ultimatum, but so will be protecting Nieve in the end. Punishes that Camille.
Yeah, and kung nagtataka kayo kung bakit nag-Shockwave si Stellar doon, I think yung idea is gagamit niya yung Shockwave para i-clear na yung minions and mag-back off saglit itong AMA to buy enough time for Suzuya to collapse. But ang ganda ng wall na ginamit ni Nieve, it cut off the escape route of Stellar. And since wala siyang flash from that earlier engage, hindi na siya nakatakas and that's why he got taken out. Now AMA takes the first tower of the game. Sila mauuna mag-rotate across the map.
I like what Ken Frost was doing there. I mean, kita natin may ultimatum galing kay Nieve. Bidus kanina was trying to remove the ultimatum with the Monsoon, but was a bit too late here. But they didn't care. It was okay. I mean, what's he gonna do against 3v1?
Yan, daming dinala. Ang ano dun eh. Daming dinala ng AMA.
Wala magawa yung Camille Tan sa mga
first talaga nila and I think makikita natin yung replay. Now, sinabi ko ginamit ni Stellar yung Shockwave dito para i-clear yung wave kasi he's buying time for Suzuya to collapse. Pero he steps too far forward and wala siyang flash. Yung wall ni Nieve, yung rason kung bakit he got just zoned out from the entire fight. That's why he got taken out. And just good play by AMA to disengage and reset that fight. And they also had the numbers advantage, so they just absolutely smashed MCL during that bot lane play.
Tapos si Spells galing sa top lane, nag-TP siya para wrap things up there in the bot lane and takes down si Stellar. So, great wall again by Nieve. But now, I think for MCL, they were going for the clear there. But I think when it comes to Oriana, medyo maliit yung range na. So, overstepping was Nieve's right call to go for the play.
Okay, are we gonna see a top lane play? No?
We might. Who knows? But for MCL, they know that it comes down to a lot of risks at this point.
Yeah, and speaking of looking at the items here completed by AMA, meron ng Ginsu's Rage Blade. Itong Kai'Sa. So, if Relapse can fully stack that, you apply 2 of your passive stacks instantly. There's a lot of damage coming out of the Kai'Sa at the moment. And hindi niya kailangan mag-build ng AD yet since the Janna does give bonus AD from her E-Shield. So that is one positive. The Kai'Sa can focus on building more attack speed. Tuloy niya yung supercharge upgrade which gives her that invisibility.
You know, you don't need to buy another BF sword. So that's what the bonus of the Janna gives now. So you need to level up that first. Level 1 was weak, but at this point, okay na yan. Free upgrade on your AD for this Kai'Sa to just go ham. So Rage Blade picked up there. But for the Ezreal, Sheen, wala pang yung Trinity Force. Maybe we can expect a gauntlet adjustment. We don't know just yet, but for MCL, they need to make the plays right now at 50-minute mark. The next Drake is live right now, which is the second Ocean Drake spawning in this game.
Yeah, and going back, Vulcan, diba sinabi ko na...
Chisto. Looks like the Sejuani coming from the flank there. Prezi connecting onto the bro. But Pedro was there to knock up the Janna. But over the wall, looks like MCL tried to go for a kill there. Oh, look at the Kaiser. Can he engage back onto Bucks? Over the wall. Shockwave onto the Sejuani. A bad spot for Stellar there. Gets stun locked. That's going to be relapse. Picking up the kill. Now onto Bucks. Exhausted down. Here comes the teleport. Here comes the gate. Suzuya gets caught up by Nieves' wall. What a play coming from AMA Clash Masters.
Sumobra ng aggression si Stellar dun. I don't think it was the best choice to flash over that wall and go for that shockwave. That was an incredible risk. And I think that was just a super greedy play. Quite unlucky that AMA were able to pick up all those kills. Now, Rift Herald, makukuha rin ng AMA to.
Marami naman Chisto yung kaninang clash sa top lane natin. Looks like MCL. Diba yung binagit mo dun sa early phase ng game natin na they need to make the plays, medyo risky plays. But feeling ko medyo sobrang risky yun. Let's look at the replay here.
Yeah, so ang ganda ng choice nila dito just to all focus the Braum kasi they know that Ezreal is quite slippery for an AD carry. So they just focus down drops here.
Oh.
They're able to immediately remove him from the fight. And once the Braum went down, I don't think MCL should have gone for more here. Look at Stellar. I think he fumbles a bit because the moment he flashed over, he actually cleanses.
Oh.
So there's no way he gets away kasi nakadikit na si Joe eh. Wala na siyang cleanse.
Looks like
he's dead.
A misplay from Stellar. Now, AMA, diba alam natin wala silang engage, wala silang Oriana. So, I think for AMA, they're pretty much happy with MCL going straight to the butcher shop.
Yeah, and going back to yung point na sinabi ko, the point where MCL were more powerful early, they wanted to start more fights, diba? But it seems like after that bot lane fight that led to their tower going down, they've been a bit lost here. Hindi sila nakakapag-set up nung place na gusto nilang gawin because they were at a point of power. But since AMA were winning these skirmishes, it means that nalalampasan na nila yung power spikes na dinadala ng MCL. AMA are meeting their win conditions way faster than MCL.
Gusto ko yung ginagawa ni Bucks dun sa clash ng Kampong. I mean, kahit patay yung Braum, may pass pa rin. So, I was trying to go for the Kai'Sa. But what happened? Nag-pop yung Monsoon si Ken Frost, nabuhay na siya. So, MCL, they've lost another trade there. But Chisto, sa tingin natin yung gold lead. Let's look at it. Okay, 7,000 gold lead for AMA Clash Masters. As for, let's see the items. I'm looking at the gold right now, guys. Look at it with me. Okay, you can see right now in the Kai'Sa, despite not having a good start, out CS and out KPA pa rin, mas mataas Kai'Sa Ezreal, mas mayaman siya.
Yeah, mas mayaman siya. Mas nakapag-ipon siya. Mas matipid siya kaysa kay Books. But yeah, going back, di ba we were talking about the early game for MCL. I think the early game for them went a bit in their favor. But once mid-game arrived, AMA just absolutely took over because they won majority of the skirmishes. Now, Sui...
ma-fix this.
Okay.
There. Starting himself. He gets the permafrost, dismounted, joins his flash, counter-strike, and the leap strike, stun! Locks him down, Blastcon over to the... Okay, looks like Nieve was going for a block up there. Blastcon over the wall did not help them close in onto Stellar. That wraps up the fight in the red side.
The feeling ko yung tinatry gawin ni Nieve dun is isa-stop niya yung dash nung hook shot ni Camille with the Onivia wall. That is one of the things that you could do. Medyo off lang yung timing and I think blind spot din yun eh, so he wasn't exactly able to cancel it. Still though, the pick-off onto Shuhi is big. Ibig sabihin, walang magmamatch dun sa split push na ginagawa ni Spells at the moment.
So, let's look at what MCL has to work with here. I mean, for AMA Clash Masters, they're pretty much well off at this point. But at least for Warlocks, nakita natin yung meron sa mga tools gumamit sa Clash. Yung Shockwave ni Oriana, yung Glacial Fusion ni Braum. Now, yung question ko sa MCL.
Wait. Nakuha ba ni Box? Nakuha ni Box.
Gusto ko yan, Box. Looks like a red buff was stolen by Box, so he will be thanking the...
Pero ika-count mo ba na steal yun? Kasi side nila yun eh. Red buff nila yun eh.
Yeah, but it was the Sejuani starting this server, so a great steal happening there. But going back to what I was saying, yung Shockwave ni Oriana, they have all the tools they can use. So, MCL, I mean, marami sila mga gumagamit.
Yeah, I think...
Maybe secured. You can call it secured?
Red side nila eh. Red buff nila yun eh. Secured.
Secured.
Yes. I think yun yung tamang technical term dito. Pero still, good snipe.
Oo.
Ganda snipe niya sa red
I
buff.
think walang words dun, di ba? Oo, walang words kasi may control word dun sa red side. So, great instincts galing kay Box.
Yeah, kahit na behind yung team niya, mukhang 200 IQ pa rin tong si Box.
Okay na yan. May 202 yung KD ng Ezreal.
Okay na yan. Kahit down tayo ng mga ilang gold ba to? Kahit down tayong mga 7k. May red buff naman ako eh.
Okay na yan. With the red buff, you can make some good loans with that. Let's see.
Ito, mag-engage yung MCL.
Kled finds ways here. Medyo matagal yung engage, but looks like Drops will go in for the kill instead. Camille going in for the hook shot. Goes and locks down the Kaiser with a shockwave follow-up from the squad of MCL Warlocks. Meanwhile, sa bottom lane, nag-teleport si Kled because yung Jax pasaway sa bot lane. Nag-split ko siya habang may action sa top lane.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo doon, pasaway siya. Ayaw niya mag-collapse dun, but that's what happens if MCL are able to find the fights that they need. Tignan mo, sobrang haba nung lane na yon, and the Kled can just instantly run you down. But looking at that, ang nakuha lang na objective nitong MCL Warlocks ay yung top tier 1 ngayon. So he has to deal with this Jax 1v1.
Oh, Camille going in. He doesn't care. Over the tower. The Jonker yan, G-Stone stacking up on this Jax. Go for the tower dive. Now aiming for this Glenn. Going for the tower. MCL still busy in the top lane. Box recalled just in time. Looks like AMA buying time for the Jax. Now going into the Brawl. Look at Canfus. Can he do something here? So low on health. Gets the shield. Warlocks. Okay, they will disengage. But when I talked about the Jax, replay muna.
Ay, wait. Ito yung fight kung saan nag-engage yung MCL. Gaya na sinabi ko, sobrang haba nung lane. And yun yung talaga yung strength ni Kled. Kaya niya kayong i-run down. And since the stun lock si Ken Frost dito, he wasn't able to use the monster to disengage anything. But looking back, yung naging result nito, ang nakuha lang ng MCL ay yung top lane tower ng AMA. So not that much value.
Nakita ko sa replay na yan, Pisto. I feel like yung Warlocks, they have a good chance coming up. Because if they were able to repeat what happened in the top lane, I think they can come back to this. Because, let's face it, man, Warlocks at this point, yeah, they're pretty much poor. Because they can't not match the gold they have compared to AMA. But, at least they have great ultimates and class. They can engage properly, better than
Okay,
AMA.
I think ito yung Jax eh. Okay.
Tingnan natin.
Conqueror Jax, Trinity Force na late game. Tignan natin kung anong kaya niyang gawin. Ngayon, Suzuya, wala kang tank item, tapos lalapitan mo si Spells. Masamang gawin yan. Huwag ka magpapasaway na ganyan. So, Spells just pops him.
So, I think when it comes to yung Jax surviving that, kasi yung Kled and yung Camille, basic attack heavy yung mga heroes champions yun. So, Counter-Strike easily denies a lot of damage, but the Fissure has been placed on the Jax. Look at that, all members piling up to the Jax, gets the shield from the Janna. But in the end, looks like Bucks gets the kill. This is good. Warlocks coming back here. Can AMA try and deny and close the door to the Warlocks? Look at Silk going in onto the edge of prison. Does not connect. It's now onto Stellar. Looks at stun onto Zo. Here comes the focus onto the Orianna. Pops the stasis. He is just cuddled up by AMA, but they're focusing now down onto the Orianna. Gets removed. Look at the Ezreal still alive. Bucks goes over the Anivia wall.
Sobrang daming binurn ng MCL para lang mapatay dun si Spells, and that's why AMA were confident enough to push forward in that fight. Wala yung Shockwave, wala yung Glacial Fissure, and now Baron ang magiging premyo ng AMA Clash Masters.
Now I was talking before, the MCL has a lot of tools to use. Yes, but what do they do with those tools? They just throw it to the dumpster because they used it as their escape.
Yun yung mga times, kung si Spets ka kanina, yun yung mga times na ito type mo sa all chat takes 5. Kasi tignan mo kung gaano kadami yung binurn nila. Kled ultimate. Everything goes on to Spets. From ultimate. Asa mag-shockwave din si Stellar dito eh. True shot parang din si Vox. So basically,
sulit.
Every ultimate is burned onto Spells.
Sulit.
That's why AMA are confident to push forward here. Cool down lahat ng skills ng MCL. Ginamit yung lahat sa Jax. Babawi kami para sa tropa namin.
Okay lang yan. I mean, you guys don't have 4 ultimates, so we'll take it anytime. So, but for MCL, this would have been a great clash for them if they held on to their ultimates. Because look at how AMA is clustered up.
Yes.
Walang silang game-changing ultimates dito, chisa sa top lane. So, mabawasan lang sila dun sa top lane. So, for MCL, gotta be careful how much you invest on one hero. But at least, they didn't want to deal with Spells pushing the other lanes. They were a bit mad there.
Yeah, but I don't want to chalk it up as binurn lang talaga lahat ng MCL doon. I think you have to credit AMA as well for seeing that window of opportunity to find the fight because gaya na sinabi mo, since MCL have a lot of ways to engage, such as the Kled Ultimate, the Camille, the Oriana, they can easily claw back into this game kung makahanap sila ng fight. But AMA noticing na hindi available yung mga ult na yun para sa MCL, that was still a good read on their side. So kudos to them for finding the initiation.
Okay, now looks like for AMA, pushing in the mid lane, they have the Baron buff still.
Actually, lahat eh.
Lahat na
Tignan mo. Oh, ito na si Spencer naman.
Charge coming in. Suzuya trying to go in there. Can they engage? Flashes away. This gives enough room for AMA to push the other lanes. Look at that happen there in the mid lane. MCL.
Oh no.
What will they do? Okay. They're trying to save their inhibitor. That's not going to happen. That's Tula. Kaiser doing so much damage. Rila's making forward movement. Okay, here it comes. This is the teleport coming in. This is going to be MCL defending the fort. Teleport comes in. Yabba flashes instantly away. Blocks off the Braum. Focusing onto the Kled. Spells goes in. Gets towered up. Gets locked down by the Ultimatum. But AMA walang silang pake kasi they're so ahead and they're rich. On soon trying to push away. But in the end, they're gonna make it greedy here. Medyo na greedy yung AMA.
Taka lang.
Okay, MCL. They're coming back here. Now AMA made a mistake here. Dismounted ni Kled. Goes over the flash. Teka lang, cheese to kasi hindi pa tapos yung crash natin sa base. Yeah, it pops the shield. Now getting some third shots. It look na siya. Wala na. Easy wipe out there, guys. Ganda yung clash natin.
Gusto ko yung ginawa ni Kenpros doon. Ginamit niya yung Monsoon para gumawa ng insect play.
Shockwave used on Sejuani.
Medyo bakuna to si Joe. Okay, kaya na nila yan. So,
Ace? I got genuinely I'm surprised that was an ace. So looks like for MCL, they're going for the long game here because feeling ko that ace could be a start for them. I mean, second chances happen and I want to see Warlock capitalize on that. Let's go on to the replay, break it down for us.
Okay, personally, I think kaya nang i-end ng AMA yung game dito. I think we have to agree on that. But MCL, they're doing a good job of defending actually. Since walang humuli kay Buxo, the Ezreal still hasn't died the entire game and he's constantly tossing out mystic shots here. Sobrang laki ng DPS na nagagawa ng Ezreal. And to be honest, I think this is just way too aggressive. May Janna play.
Ayun, gusto ko yan.
Oh no! Winol pala ni Nieve kaya hindi natulak si Books.
Kaya pala medyo yung at this point, I felt like the fight was a bit overextended. Honestly, guys, pero sa summoners natin, sa feeling nyo, medyo happy yung AMA. I think
sabihin nyo sa chat ngayon.
Kumusta naman yung
matatapos na ba dapat ng AMA yung game na hindi?
Malay mo, #puso yung MCL dito. And AMA,
Kampante?
Can I say kampante? Is that the right word to say?
I mean, after what they did, I feel like it's appropriate. Okay, so pwede natin sabihin kampante.
Puso or kampante, galing sa mga both teams natin. So, Warlocks now, they still have one more Nexus Third left. Only one inhibitor was taken.
Isang life na lang.
No, tatlo yan. Kaya pa yan. Wait for the inhibitor to respawn and you get an extra life there, right? So Clash Masters, the next Drake will spawn in 18 seconds. It'll be the Cloud Drake that makes it the 4th Drake going to Clash Masters. Baron, I don't see the timer yet, and I think it's still 2 minutes ahead before we can see the next Baron. And now, MCL going still for the defensive play. I mean, I want to see them investing yung ultimates galing sa Kled, yung Camille, in a great 5v5.
Yeah, wag naman kay Spelt, dun naman sa ibang members ng AMA.
Pero si Spelt, medyo pasaway sa bot lane. So, he's doing a great job there. That's what you expect from a Jax. Go and pressure the other lane. He's doing just that. That's the second Nexus turret down here.
Pero tignan mo yung choices ng MCL dito. It's either mag-engage sila.
Oh, drops! Anivias! Wall was blocking him up. Ultimatum is locked down there. He can't escape there. Oh, Suzuya pays the price. 3-man shockwave. Can MCL turn this around? Bucks in the backline doing his best to chip the damage down. Goes in with the Sejuani. Locks this up. Niebe again with the wall. This is great.
Yeah, and I think with those 4 kills, actually.
Teka lang. Can Bucks do something here? Poking some damage, flushing it out. Gets the shot,
no,
gets the wall. He's still shifting over to the fountain. AMA just culling it up. Can Bucks do it here? Go for the Penta. Let's see.
5v1 to.
1v5. Can he make the miracle play? Yeah, big game with the wall. So I think it's safe to say that. Can AMA go for another insect play here? Janna, let's see it. Okay, I think that's going to be the closing game here again, for MCL Warlocks, great game played here. But for AMA Clash Masters, congratulations for winning our match 2.
Yeah, and medyo messy. Medyo messy towards the end. I think they could have ended a bit earlier, but yeah, still congratulations ulit sa AMA Clash Masters for winning that game. I think all of them played really, really well. There were a bit of outplays here, but one thing that I really like is that Niebe seems to be coming back to form because throughout the weeks of the LVL, I feel like si Niebe yung standout ng first term na hindi masyadong consistent coming in the second term. So I'm really happy na maganda yung laro niya for this game.
But when it comes to how AMA played that game was, MCL, they had a good start, without a doubt. They were going for the snowball start that we were all expecting, yes. But in the end, the small mistake that happened, what happened there was the bot lane greed of AMA worked to their favor, but they got a bit too confident. And MCL, they punished the fact that AMA were split up. That was good for MCL to spot out. But in the end, I think when it comes to yung gold lead, it was very difficult for the Nova.
Yeah, and speaking of how AMA were able to gain that gold lead, di ba, medyo even yung early game, it was going slightly in favor of MCL at one point, but a few skirmishes, specifically in the bot lane and towards the top side of the map, where a bit of over-aggression from MCL and also good punishes from AMA really turned the tides for AMA Clash Masters, and I think that's really what gave them that gave them the enough resources to meet their win condition.
So again, will be me, Vulcan, signing off with Gisto. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching for the 2018 LVO Spring Term. We hope you enjoyed the game, but this is not the end just yet. After the short break, we will move on to the next match. AMA QC Clash Masters versus Viridis Arcus from DLSU. So this will be their debut match, and I think it's something that you guys shouldn't miss. See ya there. Crazy Brom pops the Unbreakable, calls him for the Arctic Assault, lands onto the Brom. He goes into stand. What the heck? Looks like a first, but instantly going in there. But Suzuya is there to go in for the counter. Takes down Zoe again. The Jana forcing a flash from both of the duo in the bot lane. One more hit there, lands the stun, takes down. Relapse now. Niebe going 3v1 onto base, onto the. Oh, cannot go onto the Camille. Just
Stellar.
One more hit there, flash and ball. The ball will hit and kill Calcross. Now Niebe still onto burst. Could not land the crit there. One stack, two stack, one more three stack, and that's the stun and the shockwave to wrap it up. He's on egg form. Are we gonna expect a response? Nope. That's gonna be
Sino makakuha?
wrap-up.
Yan, makukuha ni Books again. That's
Going in for the flash onto the Nivea. Locks him down with the ultimatum. The Monsoon did not cancel the ultimatum, but so will be protecting Niebe in the end. Punishes that Katana, but over the wall. Looks like MCL tried to go for a kill there. Oh, look at the Kaiser. Can he engage back into Bucks? Over the wall. Shockwave onto Sejuani. A bad spot for Stellar there. Gets stun locked. That's going to be relapse. Picking up the kill. Now onto Bucks. Exhausted down. Here comes the teleport. Here comes the gate. Suzuya gets caught up by Niebe's wall. Gled finds ways here. Medyo matagal yung engage, but looks like Drops will go in for the kill instead. Camille going in for the hook shot. Goes and locks down the Kaiser with a shockwave follow-up from the squad of MCL Warlocks. Look at that, all members piling up to the Jax. Gets the shield from the Jana. But in the end, looks like Buck gets the kill. This is good. Warlocks coming back here. Can AMA try and deny and close the door to the Warlocks? Look at Silk going in onto the edge of prison. Does not connect. It's now onto Stellar. Looks at stun onto Zoe. Here comes the focus onto the Oriana. Pops the stasis. He is just cuddled up by AMA, but they're focusing now down onto the Oriana. Gets removed. Look at the Ezreal still alive. Bucks goes over the Anivia wall.
sobrang daming binurn
Here
ng
comes.
MCL.
This is the teleport coming in. This is going to be MCL defending the fort. Teleport comes in. Niebe flashes instantly away. Blocks off the Brom. Focusing onto the clan. Spells goes in. Gets powered down. Gets locked down by the ultimatum. But AMA walang silang pake kasi they're so ahead and they're rich. On soon trying to push away. But in the end, they're gonna be greedy here. Medyo greedy yung AMA.
Taka lang.
Okay, MCL. They're coming back here. Now AMA made a mistake here. This Motherly Clan goes
ito na si
over the
Stellar.
flash. Teka lang, G-Stock kasi hindi pa tapos yung crash natin sa base. Niebe pops the shield. Now gains of third shot. Itlok na siya. Wala na. Easy wipe out there. Oh, drops Anivia's wall was blocking him up. Ultimatum is locked down there. He can't escape there. Oh, Suzuya pays the price. 3-man shockwave. Can MCL turn this around? Bucks in the backline doing his best to chip the damage out. Goes in with the Sejuani. Locks the sun. Niebe again with the wall. This is great.
Yeah, and I think with those 4 kills, actually.
Teka lang, can Bucks do something here? Poking some damage, flushing it out, gets the
Oh, no,
shot,
he can't
gets
hit
the
the
wall.
Bucks.
He's still shifting over to the fountain. AMA just culling it up. Can Bucks do it here? Go for the Penta. Let's see. Come on.
5v1 to.
1v5, can he make the miracle play? Yeah, big with the wall. So I think it's safe to say that can Amy go for another insect play here? Jana, let's see it. Okay, I think that's going to be the closing game here. Again, for MCL Warlocks, great game played here. But for Amy Clash Masters, couldn't